Hello, hello. Today we are doing a review and tutorial of the Revolution Pro Influencer Overnight Shadow Book 3. Looks like so. Here is all of the shades in the palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, because you're going to be like, wow, she looks totally different in the video. My intro somehow got deleted, so this is a new intro into the video. I'm not wearing it on my eyes right now. This is a very interesting, I won't even call it tutorial, it's strictly a review. I try to do a tutorial, but it does not at all go as planned. I really don't like when videos kind of turn out like this and I can't do a full look, but you guys see how this goes. Truly, I think this, it's definitely one of the worst palettes I've ever tried. Could be the worst. It's up there, you guys. So if you're new here, I want to let you know all of my videos I use all natural lighting. I want you guys to see my skin, the colors of products. You know, if I'm using a brown eyeshadow, you guys are gonna see that exactly as it is. And then with this one, you guys are gonna see what a horrible mess this becomes. So I hope you guys enjoy this complete fail. If you do, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and let's go ahead and get into this mess. Okay, eyes are already primed with concealer and set with powder. I am going to take this shade right here, and we are going to put that in the crease. I will say these are pretty firmly pressed. They're not soft. There is a little bit of kick up, yes, but I've swatched this and that, and they're pretty firm. So let's try that. Okay, let's try again. You can, let me hold this up. You can see there's a good bit of kick up there. So I don't know. That's odd. Typically when they're pressed pretty firm, there's not a lot of kick up. But when you tap off your brush, it goes everywhere and leaves nothing on the brush. So I'm going to go back in and not tap it off. Thank goodness we do not have the face done yet, because this is going to be one that's going to fall down. Okay, so not, oh, okay, I just poked myself in the eye. Not tapping off excess. And this color is very muddy and very disappointing. Ooh. Yeah, it's just not pigmented enough. Like ugh. Okay, let's switch. That is the shade I was most excited about in this whole palette, where we have some cooler tones in here. This guy, this guy, this guy. Yeah, okay. Let's try a whole different shade here and different brush just in case. We'll try going in with this lighter shade right here. It's not looking good so far. Again, all of these shades apparently, you can't really tap off much excess or you have nothing left. Oh, that shade does not look good. That first shade, you guys, it's kind of just muddied everything up and looks quite bad. Oh, so we're gonna see if we can cover it, but it looks very patchy, very muddy. Alright, let's just switch. We're gonna go over to a warm guy here and see if it's any better. These are powdery, wow. But then you have to be careful because you're left with nothing on your brush. Okay, this one seems better, to where we at least have some pigment and it is covering the muddiness that we have down. Wow. Third time's the charm? Wow. Okay. I was was so excited about this palette. sticking with the same shade. This eye definitely looks a bit off. I'm gonna scoot in even closer here. You can see like there's just muddy. Ugh. But at least there's some pigment and it's not all muddy and gross looking. I'm gonna take this shade right here where it does look pretty muddy on the inner and outer corner here. We're gonna try to do almost like a spotlight eye. Maybe that will work. They're just not pigmented. I mean at all. They're not pigmented. Yeah, pretty disappointed in this palette. I've used enough shades now. It's kind of like, you know what we've got, and it's not very good. I've used several Revolution palettes, and they've been way better than this. Way better. I mean, this is just blah. Lots of drugstore palettes could blow this out of the water. You really have to load up your brush to get it down. I mean, you really have to load it up. And then when you start to blend, it really almost blends away. It's yucky. Let's try some of the shimmers. Alright, that looks pretty. Let's try that guy. Actually, let me swatch this one too, just to see the difference. Alright, it's not too different, but we'll go in with a few of these, because there's so many. Oh, that does not come off the finger well at all. Okay, got some on the finger and nothing. You guys, this palette. Okay, I'm gonna grab a brush. Let's try a brush. I typically always use my finger. That's how I get the most pigment, but it's not working for this palette. All right, so a brush. I mean, wow, I'm like really in your face here so you guys can see. Like nothing. It is so minimal. Wow, wow, wow. Let's spray the brush. Try a different shade. Maybe it's that shade. All right, spraying MAC Fix Plus, and let's choose another shade. Let's just try. Let's go. No, this one I already did a swatch of. It is more of a kind of glitter top coat, so we'll do that one in a second. Let's try this guy. A lot is on my brush. Okay, now we have some pigment. You really, that's the only way. You have to wet a brush, which is sad. I don't always want to wet a brush. Let me try that shade with my finger. Just to, oh, okay, that one comes off pretty good. Okay, we've got some pigment. Doesn't look near as good as this one, but it did go on. Let me grab a couple of these darker shades. We're to the point now where it's like, whatever. Let's take this guy right here on the finger. Maybe it was just that shade. Maybe they're cooler tones, just... Okay, nope. This one is not very good either. Lots of fallout, lots of fallout. Let's try this purpley shade here with a wet brush. Maybe it'll be better. Let's switch eyes here. Yep. So you really have to use a wet brush with this one, otherwise it does not really show up. Okay, now we're just looking rough. Wow. Okay, I don't do this often, you guys, but this is coming off. I have a ton of fallout. Oh, this palette. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the mattes, and they all pretty much sucked. I'm gonna grab, let's just put some more on the eyes. We'll see. They're very powdery, but not pigmented. All right, that one you can see definitely has a little bit more pigment. Let's dip into this guy here. Look, these are so powdery. So powdery. And let's try this guy. Like, you're getting a little bit of pigment. It's just, I mean, it's so minimal. You have to keep building and keep building. It's just kind of not worth your time. All right, let's wet this brush again. Same thing, MAC Fix Plus. And this one, when I swatched it, it looked so pretty. It looked more just like, I mean, glitter. It looked like a glitter top coat. Again, really firmly pressed in there. Let's see if this does add some glitter. Okay, a little bit. This isn't salvageable, but we did add more just to see what was maybe a little bit better. And this is what we've got. It's pretty terrible. I'm not going to finish this. I can already tell you, I think this palette is garbage. Sorry about that, guys. I sit in front of 2 windows to film, and a hawk just flew over, and my chickens are out here, so I had to make sure everybody was safe. This palette is garbage. I'm not going to keep trying it out. I'm not going to finish this look because it's a complete mess. It is terrible, and I'm just going to be honest, it's not worth your time. You're really going to have to try with this one. Really build it up. You get a lot of fallout, a lot of kick up. You tap off your brush and it all just disappears. Then you have nothing on your brush. So you try not to tap off your brush. And as you do that, then that's when you get a ton of fallout and they're not pigmented. You really have to work with this one. Again, spraying your brush. You guys seen all of that. And it's not worth it. It is not worth it. And this is Revolution Pro. This is not Pro. This is not. No. I literally just showed you guys, hold that thought. The last tutorial I did was of the Essence Coffee to Glow. This is a $7 palette, given it's, I mean, way smaller. This is $22, I believe. Let me grab one out of here so you guys can see the difference. And we'll put it here. I mean, you can see the pigment. It's just there. It's not everywhere. It doesn't blend away. Like, it's that easy. You can tap off your brush. There's not a ton of fallout. I mean, it's just there. It's easy. This is not. So, like I said, 100% do not recommend this palette. I think it's absolute garbage. So, sorry we're not finishing this look. I'm sorry if you came here for a full tutorial because this just did not do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.